Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening and welcome to the 2022 Triway High School Commencement Program. I thank all of you soon-to-be graduates of the class of 2022, your parents, family, friends, members of the Triway Board of Education, district administration, faculty, and staff for joining us today. There are several groups of people to whom I would like to give special thanks. First, I'd like to thank the people who have contributed to the education of these students over the past 13 years. All past and present teachers, administrators, secretaries, cooks, custodians, bus drivers, and aides, for your dedication and perseverance. These graduates are grateful for your service to Triway local schools. Thank you for helping this class find its way to this very special day. Please give these people a round of applause.
Good evening. At this time, I would like to thank our retirees. Please stand if you are here. Cindy Hudson, Tony Lee, and Mindy Starr. Please give these people a round of applause.
The class of 2022 has accomplished a great deal in their 4 years at Triway High School. They have gone to state-level competition in their vocational trades and athletics. They have excelled in competitions. They have earned special recognition in many of their areas of extracurricular activities. Academically, the class of 2022 has 4 students who have perfect cumulative grade point average of 4.0. 4 students have an ACT score of 30 or higher, and 64% of this graduating class has a final 4-year GPA of 3.0 and higher. Triway has a long-standing tradition of strong academics, competitive athletics, fine musicians, talented artists, skillful tradesmen and women, and lifelong bonds. We will always remember Purple Pride Fridays and singing the alma mater together. Despite the past few years, Triway traditions remain unscathed. Seniors, you are part of the Triway community. And as a community, we will continue to make great accomplishments, and we will continue to maintain our Triway traditions.
Thank you, Mr. Wharton. Good evening. My name is Nate Schindewolf, Superintendent of Triway Schools. It is with great pride that I address Triway's graduating class of 2022, the 60th graduating class of Triway High School. On May 26, 2019, I gave the following speech based on a theme: steps. Tonight, I address the class of 2022 with the same speech, not just because of a theme, but because of what you will witness. Perseverance, resiliency, and determination are traits that all of our 122 graduates possess, and those traits will be highlighted by one of our graduates who has overcome a multitude of obstacles to stand with his classmates this evening. Steps. The average American walks between 5,000 and 7,000 steps per day. The common daily goal of 10,000 steps has been highlighted as hundreds, if not thousands, of devices have been designed and created to track the number of steps a person takes. Individual goals are set, some met, some not. competitions are formed, all designed to encourage people to take steps. Most of us took our first step between the age of 9 months and 1 year. Fast forward 16 or 17 years, and you are now being asked about your next step. During various milestones throughout your life, you will continue to be asked what direction the next step will take you. What does it mean to step forward, step up, or take your next step? One of the most famous steps forward was taken on July 20th, 1969, and was recorded in history with the quote, "One small step for man and one giant leap for mankind." An online newsletter journalist offers this example of how small steps can change history. When Neil Armstrong walked on the moon and spoke these words, it was transformative. It was anything but one or small. Executing that first successful U.S. mission to the moon was composed of thousands and maybe even millions of small steps and victories. As public as Neil Armstrong's giant leap was, most of the small steps took place outside of the public eye. Steps backward, missteps, and sidesteps were all instrumental in defining the path to this historical event. The average number of steps taken in a 26.2-mile marathon is 55,000. As of today, you completed your first marathon, high school graduation. You have taken steps forward, steps backward, sidestepped obstacles, but ultimately, all of you reached the finish line. Starting tomorrow, you will begin preparing for your next 55,000 step marathon. Each one of you will have a different finish line at the end of this marathon: a college degree, graduating basic training, joining the workforce. All different finish lines, but all require a well thought out plan, a positive attitude, and persistence. I am confident all of you possess the skill set and determination to complete your next marathon. My challenge to you today and in the future is to make each and every step count. Move yourself forward, but make sure you move others with you. On behalf of the Board of Education and the entire Triway staff, I want to congratulate all of you and wish you the very best as you take your next step. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, you don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. I'm extremely proud of what you have accomplished thus far, and I look forward to what your future holds. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. First, thank you to all the students and staff who made this school and any other schools we may have attended the place it is today. The road to this finale hasn't been an easy one. If the rest of you are feeling the same as I am, you thought this day would never come. Though the conflicts we've faced, while disheartening at times, have in the end helped us develop as young adults. Sounds like some sort of poorly written coming-of-age novel. But if you think about it, isn't that what we're living through? We have struggled our way through difficult teenage years by coming face to face with difficult classes, tough relationships, and our own self-worth. That's a lot of conflict for someone who can't even buy spray paint yet. We learned in English class that every story has an exposition or beginning, a rising action, a climax, a falling action, and a conclusion. We came to this school as intimidated freshmen, missing the simple structure of the junior high. This was our exposition. And everything since then has been a rising action. All the classes we've taken, the sporting events we've attended, the bus rides and the lunches and the spirit weeks. Some of these experiences have been positive, and some Well, no need to relive that. We've spent so much time in this rising action, 4 whole years, that it feels like we've forgotten what we've been aiming for this whole time. And yet, here we are, the climax, the moment we've all been waiting for, our graduation day. The falling action and conclusion will be over before we know it. We'll exit this stadium, take our pictures, and leave. And then this story has concluded. The nice thing about existing in real life and not in a coming-of-age novel is that the story doesn't end after you come of age. So, while we may be about to finish high school, the cycle is simply going to start anew. Life goes on. Wait, so will we always live in the cycle of rising and falling and ending and beginning? Will we always let a pre-written script determine our lives? Do we follow the words laid out at our feet and walk a desert of pages searching for the right choice? No. School as we know it is structured and standardized, or scripted. Just like the Prot structure, high school exists for one goal, one turning point, to reach the climax, to graduate. But life isn't scripted. There is no concrete end goal anymore. All of us have different ideas of what the next step is. Whether it's the workforce, college, or anywhere else you may be headed, how can someone hand you a script for the next chapter of your life based on the supposition that you have only one possible future? Sometimes we may feel as if our stories are written for us based on the circumstances of our birth, where we were born, when we were born. We're expected to follow that script, and in some ways it's helped us make it here today. But maybe it's time to stop letting that define us. Maybe it's time to change. Changing isn't easy, but what better way to do that than to stop reading the story of our lives and start writing our own? We, the class of 2022, have just turned the page, and it's blank. We've lived through our coming-of-age novel. It's over. But that doesn't mean this is the end. In fact, now is our time to truly live and grow. I encourage you to take hold of the pen that's writing your story. Take it and become the author of your own existence. Out of infinite possibilities, write 1, write 3, write 10, write as many as you want. In the end, as long as you write it, the story will always be yours. Congratulations, class of 2022. Start writing.
Good evening. First and foremost, I would like to say congratulations to the class of 2022. We made it through 13 years of school, and I hope each and every one of you are proud of yourselves. I would also like to thank all of the family, friends, and staff for being here today. None of this would have been possible without your support, guidance, and encouragement along the way. It's no secret that our class had a very unique 4 years of high school. From surviving the nerves of freshman year, to having sophomore year cut short, to never knowing when you might get quarantined next. We stuck together and persevered through the unimaginable circumstances thrown at us. We may have faced challenges, and times may have been hard, but here we are graduating on our home football field, reunited with a sense of normalcy. It's positive moments like this I hope we remember, rather than those moments where we felt frustration or disappointment. I'm sure all of you here can say that the past 13 years of your life, regardless of your experiences, have been a mixture of highs and lows. But today, I challenge you to focus on what you've gained over the years, like the lessons you've been taught, the memories you've made, and the relationships you've created that have all shaped you into who you are today. Take a moment to think back to who you were in kindergarten. What did you like, not like? How did you interact with others, or did you not interact at all? What was your personality like? Now think about who you are now. Are you different, or have you stayed the same? If you believe you'd stayed the same, I'm sorry, but I have a hard time believing that, and here's why. I walked into Shreve Elementary every day of kindergarten crying hysterically. My poor bus driver at the time used to walk me into class and make me goodies so I would feel better. I still have no answer as to why I was like that, but that 5-year-old little girl would have never thought she'd be standing in front of all of her classmates and their guests speaking on graduation day. So what's the point of this story? Well, if it weren't for the friendships I've made or relationships I've established over the years, I wouldn't have a network of people I could go to for anything. And I probably wouldn't be able to reflect much on the past 13 years because they would have been extremely boring. If it weren't for memories like Friday night lights, outdoor ed, or late night drives with friends, I would probably still be a hermit crab constantly hiding in my shell. And if it weren't for classroom group work or endless presentations, I definitely wouldn't have the confidence to stand up here today and feel comfortable speaking to all of you. My point is, everything we've experienced in high school has changed us, hopefully for the better. I hope that whoever you surrounded yourself with and whatever you did, you found joy in it, whether it was a sport, marching band, art club, or an out-of-school organization, that it taught you something about yourself and how you want to live the rest of your life. Today is a day to celebrate our successes and feel proud of our accomplishments. It's a day to truly reflect on the past 13 years and appreciate all that we've attained. After today, however, things change. We get thrown into the real world, where we're expected to survive and succeed on our own. Whether you're going off to college, entering the workforce, or heading off to the military, a new chapter of your life is beginning. It's a scary thought, right? Who really likes change? I know I never have, but I've learned that if it weren't for change, we would never discover our strengths or our weaknesses, our joys or our despairs, our interests or disinterests. If it weren't for all the curveballs thrown at us, we wouldn't experience growth or improvement. So I ask you this: how will you embrace change and use what you've learned to create a successful future for yourself? What will you take away from the relationships you've created, the memories you've made, and the lessons you've learned? Now that you've learned who you are, what do you see for your future? While I've known some of you for 13 years, some for only a few years, or some maybe not at all, I have no doubt in my mind that this class, full of a strong variety of talents and personalities, will go on to do amazing things. Keep your dreams big, learn from your mistakes, and work hard until you get what you desire. Last but not least, keep in mind what the wise man by the name of Dr. Seuss once said: "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go." Thank you, and go Titans.
Hello. This is going to be a bit unusual, at least for me, because I'm so used to twirling on the field rather than speaking to the Friday night crowd. Anyway, I would like to start by giving a heartfelt congratulations to my fellow 2022 graduates. It is a major milestone to graduate high school, and each one of you should be proud of yourself for achieving this once-in-a-lifetime moment. I would also like to say thank you to all the teachers, staff, coaches, and administration at Triway. Because of your support, dedication to our education, and helping us to achieve our goals, we are able to graduate today as, hopefully, better young adults than when we entered high school. When Mr. Wharton approached me a few weeks ago and said I'd been awarded the honor of speaking at graduation, I was at first shocked to be given this opportunity. But if there's one thing I've learned from my tennis coach, Jason Self, it's not to decline an opportunity as significant as this one. So, as you can see, I gladly accepted. So after countless hours of brainstorming and one movie rewatch later, I believe I've come up with my valedictorian speech. I like to compare graduation to one of the biggest box office movies in recent memory, Avengers Endgame. Not in the way that we're about to fight a Titan and his alien army to prevent him from destroying half the planet with magical rocks, but in the way that this era or chapter of our lives is coming to our end game. Through high school, we all have had our own separate adventures, challenges, celebrations, and experiences which can be compared to the individual movies or TV series in the Marvel Universe. We come together in Endgame, or in this case, as a class of 2022 from Triway. And we will again be separated after today with more freedom to choose how we tell a story and which plot line to follow. But we are still part of the overarching class of 2022 from Triway High School. That part we cannot change no matter how many infinity stones we use. But we will come together again whenever Disney decides to make another crossover movie, or maybe just a class reunion. I'd now like to share with you 2 quotes from Endgame that I would like you to take with you before I wrap up. The first being said by Black Widow to Hawkeye just before sacrificing herself for the Soul Stone. She says, "I don't judge people by their worst mistakes." She knows it's not our failures that define us, but how we choose to learn from them. So when we come across failure in the next chapter of our lives, rather than sulking and being disappointed, think about how you can learn from it and apply it in the future. The second quote is by Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, to his father when Tony was stealing the Tesseract from the military base in 1970. Tony says, "No amount of money ever bought a second of time." Even if we go on to compete with Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, we can never buy time. Time with family, time with friends, or time to study for a big exam. We can never buy back this moment of experiencing graduating high school. So I say to my fellow 2022 graduates of Triway, live in the present and celebrate all the things you accomplish and succeed in your life, no matter how small or insignificant. Celebrate them, because a person who celebrates success and learns from failures is a successful person. I would like to again thank all the teachers, staff, coaches, and administration at Triway for making this moment possible for all of us, and again, congratulations to my fellow 2022 graduates. And thank you to the Friday night crowd. I never thought I would be speaking to you, but I am deeply honored to do so, and I hope you thought it was equally or more entertaining than watching me twirl with the amazing Triway marching band. Thanks again for your time.
It is with great pleasure that I announce to you that the members of the Triway High School class of 2022 have completed the requirements set forth by the Ohio Department of Education and the Triway Local School District Board of Education for the Ohio High School Diploma. We are proud and pleased to award the Ohio High School Diploma to the Triway High School class of 2022. Assisting in the presentation of diplomas will be Superintendent of the Triway Local Schools, Mr. Nate Schinderwolf, members of the Board of Education, Mr. Ryan Gilbert, Mr. Tyler Bishko, Mr. Donald Noble, Mr. Travis Snyder, and Mrs. Annette James. Also assisting will be the representative for the Wayne County Career Center, Mr. Nate Gabotz.
Aaron Lee Sorry. Courtney Dawn Morrow. Seth Michael Vizo. Erica Renee Burkholder. Brock Allen Tisco. Madeline Louise Klein. Darwin Mitchell Martin. Madison Alina Fatzinger. Christian Alexander Mendoza. Aurora Jade Metz. Dylan Cole Brighton Butcher. Kirsta Mackenzie Daggett. Finnegan Sean Kitchen. Brooke Alexis Manley. Trevor Allen Larson. Stephanie Pearl Noble. Seth Thomas Mead. Madeline Rose Walton. Haley Annabella Massaro. Riley Shane Arnold. Courtney McKenna Lindeman. Joshua Hunter Lee Walters. Hannah Marie Harper. Landon Andrew Taggart. Kelsey Ann Weil. Jacob James Gosser. Jayla Kaylin Matthews. John Robert Schultz. Becca Ann Sigler. William Samuel Kime. Haley Nicole Steiner. Matthew Curtis Hutchison. Alyssa Diane Bronscheidel. Thomas Dean Swain. Emily Joy Pasek. Cameron Joseph Sauce. Gavin Lee Westfall. Madeline Grace McKelvey. Tyler Reed Shalmo. Olivia Paige Snyder. Eric James Miller. Caitlin Rose Hoffa. Douglas Robert Murphy. Emily Lynn Iceberg. Brandon James Narens. Kelsey Nicole Himes. Ian Michael Mariola. Emily Ann Yacaprero. Aaron Joel Spade. Lainey Elizabeth Hunsberger. Tyler J. Davis. Jenna Marie Kepler. Joshua Lee Webb. Catherine Ann Weaver Arthur. Lydia Ruth Steyer. Malachi Xavier Thomas. Sky Orion Ackerman. Michael Richard Doback. Brianna Marie Brady. Coden Allen Hamilton. Isabella Grace Ando. Blaze William Bricker. Ashley Rebecca Hirschberger. Andrew Carl Westover. Raylyn Elizabeth Raff. Zachary Evan Pelfrey. Trinity Marie Ann Walters. Brian Allen Gayhart. Araya Hope Yoder. Joseph Dudley Sinnott. Emma Grace Hudson. Blake Dale Whitmire. Cale Kenneth Miller. Isabella Marie James. Jace Allen Schenk. Haley Marie Pruitt. Kane McKinley Weaver. Kirsten Brianne Eschler. Joseph Fernando Carenta. Anna Marie Sky Morris. Hayden Dale Smith. Gracie May Mangus. Lane Gregory Beckler. Chloe Marie Flinner. Logan Randall Barker. Emma Grace Young. Brock Heath Radford. Olivia Janelle Krylo. Keegan Scott Sauerbry. Alyssa Nicole Belcher. Corbin Scott Titler. Christine Marie Anfang. Nicholas Jason Spiker. Emma Louise Arnold. Andrew Robert Sari. Gianna Alexis Boyce. Griffin Reese Braun. Chloe Elizabeth Sherab. William John Burkhart. Kayla Frankie Rayanne Rouse. Blake Corbin Cruitt. Emily Renee Kiner. Cyrus Ian Roth. Angelina Marguerite Van Zyl. Gavin Siders Stutz. Emily Louise Case. Jasmine Marie Fortune. Grayson Timothy Broughton. Alexis Nicole Griffith. Jace Michael Morris. Taylor Lynn Farnham. Corey Allen Banfield. Olivia Sharon Daly. Carter Wyatt Schmid. Hannah Jean Schlau. Logan Michael Phillips. Kaisha Lynn Haskew. Alyssa Beth Halpin.